Hi, I'm Eric Scouten. I'm the head bartender and bar manager here at Port City Royal. I've been bartending for over 14 years. It's my belief that quality ingredients and technique go a long way to making the perfect cocktail. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some quality cocktails using a quality vodka. Snowfox. It's Friday, time for another Snowfox cocktail. This week we're going to be doing the Salty Dog. One of my favorites. Honestly, it is refreshing, it's light, a bit of a palate cleanser, it's got a nice acidity to it, goes really well with oysters, which is one of my absolute favorite snacks, especially to heat up the weekend. So, first things first, we're gonna get everything ready. I've got a small dish over here. You can use a plate if you want, like a small saucer. I'm gonna put some lime juice in it. No measurement on this one, honestly. We just need a little bit of lime juice because we're going to make a salt rim on our glass. So I'm using a Pilsner glass. You can use a highball glass, anything that's nice and tall. Even a footed beer glass like this one will work great. So I'm gonna start by dipping the rim of my glass into the lime juice. Now, a lot of people make a kind of classic mistake with this when they're trying to rim. It's not the quantity of liquid, nor is it the amount of pressure. You don't want to have a huge amount of pressure. So I'm going to fluff up my salt. This is kosher salt. It's very granulated, big crystals of salt, which definitely helps to make a nice rim. Now I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to roll it in with light pressure, and I'm going to pull it out. Now I've got a nice, even salt rim all the way around. If you really try to push it in, what's going to happen is you're actually going to apply too much pressure, the salt's going to soak up the liquid that's on the rim, and then it's just going to clump up and fall back into your salt dish. Not what you want. Now, I also don't want too much of the salt falling into my glass, so I'm giving this a few seconds to dry. I'm going to give it a light tap, and now I'm going to set it aside. Now, I'm going to set that there to dry, being careful not to bump it too much. We don't want to lose that salt rim. We're going to let it dry on there. The drier it gets, the more stable it's going to become on the rim of the glass. So now we're done with the lime juice as a rim, and we've got our shakers. So we're gonna start off, once again, with some Snowfox Vodka. We're gonna use 2 ounces of the Snowfox Vodka for this one. It's definitely a bit boozy, but at the same time, it's gonna get a little masked by some grapefruit and lime juice. Just burn that bottle dry, don't worry. Always have a backup of Snowfox. Top off that 2 ounces, into the shaker it goes. Now, I've got some fresh squeezed grapefruit juice here. Feel free to grab whatever you have. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna stop off at the grocery store on the way home from work, you can just grab some grapefruit juice there. Keep in mind again, though, that it is gonna be a little bit sweeter than if you're squeezing it by hand, or potentially could be. So you wanna be careful. Check your sweetness levels. You don't want to have anything that's cloyingly sweet, unless that's your preference, which again, if you like it, that's how you make it. So we're going to do 4 ounces, so 2 ounces here, 2 more ounces. And to add a little bit more acidity, I am going to add just a touch, so ½ ounce of lime juice. This is my preference, that's how I like it. The original recipe does not call for lime juice, but that's how I like it, so that's how I'm making it. Now we're gonna add 1 ounce of simple syrup. And a scoop of ice. Now we're gonna give this a pretty good shake. It doesn't have to be super crazy. We don't need to really break the ice inside of this shaker, so we're just gonna give it a light shake. So the ingredients have been mixed together. The important thing is making sure that the simple syrup gets mixed in. So it's really heavy because it's sugar and it's dense. It's gonna sink straight to the bottom of the mixing glass. So that light shake is just gonna help mix it in. Being careful not to dump too fast so that we don't lose our salt rim. And pour it into our glass. And now for show, because presentation is very important when you're making cocktails for your friends and family at home, having a nice barbecue. Presentation is key. So I've got a grapefruit rind here. Again, be really careful not to get too much of this white stuff. It's called pith, it's very bitter. We just want the aroma. Now I'm gonna take a straw. This is a fun little tip for everybody at home. Really goes a long way. Now that I've got my twist, there's some oils in there that are really fragrant and very flavorful. I'm gonna take the tip of the straw, I'm gonna rub it inside of the zest so that when my guest starts taking a sip of this, they're actually gonna taste it. And then we'll set this off to the side. And there we have the Salty Dog. Cheers.